All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Match day 1 was filled with a shit ton of goals, with Bayern scoring 9 goals, Madrid scoring 3 goals. But this match day was just not, let's just say it wasn't as goal scoring as other match day, but still, we've got to talk about this game between Manchester City versus Inter Milan, which ended up in a goalless draw. It was more like the Italian masterclass at display, which a lot of people rarely appreciate, because in one way or another, watching a team do nothing but defend with their lives for 90 minutes is boring, and that's what happened. More or less with Inter Milan, were defending the game for the 90 minutes, as Manchester City had all the possession in the world, but they just couldn't score the goal at all. Both teams did have great number of chances, especially Manchester City, with Gundogan having 2 late headers where he missed both, and both were free headers. Manchester City almost had an XG. Expected goals 2.35. In simple, they should have scored at least 2 goals. They literally went on to miss 4 big chances, and most of them were saved by Jan Sommer, who was unbelievable today, making some crucial and important save time after time. In my opinion, he should have been given the man of the match. He literally saved 2 or 3 goals all by himself because Manchester City were creating a lot of chances. But the issue still remains, that is Erling Haaland ghosting in big matches. And in my opinion, yes and no, because Haaland has been on crazy form this season. He has scored 9 goals in 4 matches. He could have scored today to become the fastest player to score 100 goals for a single club-breaking Cristiano Ronaldo record, but he missed the opportunity. And it's not even his fault that he gets criticism a lot, because we all know Erling Haaland isn't Mbappe or Kane to create chances for himself or score without needing anyone. He is a striker who needs deliveries, and Manchester City rarely created any chances for him today. And I've seen loads of big games where City have struggled against a low block teams, especially when big teams do that against them, like Real Madrid and now Inter Milan. Manchester City have to create more chances for Haaland, and Pep Guardiola has to find a way, rather than making 3,000 or 4,000 passes, which ends up doing nothing, even though that's their identity. But still, it's the job of team to create the chances for Haaland, and it's Haaland's job to finish them, to say the least. And now again, it seems like Kevin De Bruyne is injured, so more problems are going to arrive for City. As Arsenal game is close, this game was basically the game where City dominated a lot in possession as well as in control of the game. Their defense was class, especially Gvardiol, where he made an important goal line clearance where Ederson was off the line and someone from Inter took the shot and he cleared it. He was brilliant today with others. But Rico Lewis, this guy is a baller. He starts as right back, and when Manchester City are in possession, he has been given the freedom to tuck in or outside to do whatever he wants in that right-hand side or central positions. He was popping up in those pocket of spaces so neatly, and he's so smooth on the ball, the way he shimmies from the defenders with his body. And whenever Manchester City is off the ball, he tucks right back in his defensive position as a right back. This might be one of the reasons that Kyle Walker is not starting, because Lewis is on good form and he is a good threat. Up top, what City basically doing was to create 1v1 with Inter defense as Inter Milan. We're set up in 5-3-2 to match that back line of 5 defenders. They had Rico Lewis come in as an extra player, then Jack Grealish, amazing goal. He made a crucial recovery when Taremi made an amazing through ball for Darmian, who was in acres of space to shoot. But he decided to be goody and made a back heel for Barella, but Grealish intercepted the ball, ended up being fouled. This is what he does. His work rate to help in defending, plus going up top, AMD being an outlet in wide, as well as inside. He had a brilliant game today. Phil Foden did come in at second half, and he was looking decent, had some shots overall, was trying to do something, and was threat. Manchester City will be happy, as they have comparatively easy fixtures. But this inner side would also be happy, I think, because coming in at Etihad, putting in a defensive masterclass, pure Italian style, if play, win the ball, and attack. They also had a lot of chances missed, due to their lack of efficiency, because Manchester City were committing a lot players up top, which allowed Inter to have a lot of opportunities, but they clearly had some poor starting lineup selection. First of all, Lautaro Martinez should have started, but he didn't. I think it might because of lack of match sharpness or something, but he was needed by them because Taremi and Thuram had no connection with each other. They weren't on same sync. Then Di Marco was big miss, as he was injured, I think, because he's the one who holds the width from left, and Inter were to flatten central, which allowed City to deal with the chances more easily. But more or less, Inter Milan did their job of stopping this Manchester City side and getting a point. Let's start with other matches. PSG won their game against Girona with last-minute winners by own goal. by Gazaniga just missed the ball entirely. It was funny to watch. Then Dortmund won their game against Club Brugge by 3-0, with Guerresi scoring his first Champions League ever. Then Jaime Binoy Gitenns scoring an incredible brace just at 20 years of age. This guy is a proper baller. Then Tottenham won their game against Coventry, with Brennan Johnson scoring the last-minute winner after getting all the hate after the North London derby. So that's it for today, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe the channel. That would help a lot, and thank you for watching the video.